Little People's Caryn Chandler and her daughter moved to Arizona full-time after her split from fiance Matt Roloff. Hello viewers, I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel. USA Daily History for Roloff family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Matt, 63, announced his breakup from his fiancée Caryn, 58, in July after 8 years together. The pair were set to tie the knot but called off their engagement, a decision that shocked fans. Matt made the split announcement, claiming it was an amicable decision, but a source alleged the pair had parted ways a month earlier after Caryn grew tired of not being heard. Now the source has confirmed to the U.S. Sun that she has relocated to Arizona, where she had often spent time with Matt, who had bought a home there. Caryn has now moved to Arizona because she wants to be closer to her parents, the insider said. Her daughter Brittany has also relocated from Oregon with her, but her son Connor is staying behind. She has bought a new house in Surprise. The one Matt bought is already on the market. Caryn is really looking forward to a new chapter and always wanted to retire in Arizona, while Matt was more interested in being on the farm. She had many great years with Matt, but she was not at peace, and their relationship needed to end. The source told the U.S. Sun earlier this week that the pair split as Caryn often felt her input was not respected. One of their major fallouts was over Matt's dream house on Roloff Farms that he spent $1.4 million building from the ground up. Caryn allegedly didn't think the new build was necessary and wanted to head to Arizona, but Matt still went ahead and spent several months working on the plans. It was only finished last year and included small furniture and appliances to suit his needs as a little person. During the months of construction, Matt shared updates with fans on his Instagram page, showing low countertops and a sink in the kitchen that were installed in January last year. He also posted photos of the exterior of the home, featuring brick, aluminum siding that resembles wood, and large windows. Hi everyone, soon I'll take a bunch of new photos to show you our new house here on the farm. But in the meantime, check out this amazing low-maintenance siding accent we used, he captioned a video. The inside of the home features light hardwood floors and a stone fireplace. The living room has wood beams on the ceiling and floor-to-ceiling windows that overlook the property. It was previously claimed that Matt built them a dream home on the farm because Caryn didn't want to move into the main house that was already there. Matt lived in the property with his ex-wife Amy and their 4 children, who are now adults, and it held a lot of memories. Discussing living in the home, Caryn previously said on the show, "It's probably not a good decision for so many reasons. If we were to have Thanksgiving here, the kids would come in and have that baggage of Amy cooking in there, and now I'm trying. It's really just the emotions behind it. People can get over that stuff, but we don't have to do that. You have options. Having this giant house, it almost feels unfair, right? It should go to a family with kids." Matt will now be living in the new home alone, while Caryn is almost 1,000 miles away in the Grand Canyon state. The source previously said Caryn was looking forward to a fresh start after months spent battling to save her relationship when cameras stopped rolling for their reality show in November last year. The U.S. Sun revealed that Little People, Big World was canceled by TLC after 25 seasons amid a family split. Matt's son Zach and daughter-in-law Tori, who relocated to Washington, confirmed they would not be returning to the series amid a long-time feud that began over the sale of Roloff Farms. Zach wanted a chance to buy part of the farm to keep it in the family, but his father decided against making the deal, which led to the breakdown in their relationship. Matt and Amy's other children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, along with their spouses, had not appeared on recent seasons, and the show came to a natural end. LPBW's Matt Roloff's former fiancée Caryn Chandler leaves Oregon after calling off engagement. Report. Little People, Big World star Matt Roloff and former fiancée Caryn Chandler just finished building their Oregon dream house when they called off their engagement. Now, single Chandler has ditched the Pacific Northwest for warmer temps. According to a new report from the U.S. Sun, Caryn has now moved to Arizona because she wants to be closer to her parents, a source told the outlet. Her daughter Brittany has also relocated from Oregon with her, but her son Connor is staying behind. Throughout their relationship, Roloff, 63, and Chandler, 58, would frequently visit her parents in the Copper State, even temporarily moving down south in 2021. Our grand plan right now is to stay committed, stay in love. go to Arizona and spend a tremendous amount of time together, Chandler said during an August 2021 episode on the TLC series. When we're here in Portland, we'll live individually and see each other a lot. Roloff and Chandler announced their engagement in April 2023 and began building their $1.4 million dream house in Oregon. While the home was completed in 2024, they didn't get to enjoy their new abode for long. Roloff announced they had parted ways via Instagram in July 2025, reportedly after a fight about their new home. Little People's Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler postponed dream Hawaii wedding indefinitely after family health crisis. Matt proposed to Caryn in April 2023 after 6 years together, and the pair were said to be planning an intimate ceremony. Caryn, 53, showed off her ring in an exclusive interview with People, which appeared to be a solitary diamond sitting on a double band surrounded by more small stones. The U.S. Sun previously reported they were looking to make it official in May this year, but months later they are still no closer to setting a date for the big day. A source told the U.S. Sun Caryn and Matt's wedding was supposed to be set for May, but it is currently delayed with no scheduled date other than possibly at end of the year. They've been discussing getting married in Hawaii now, but they're still looking at ideas, and it's still in the very early planning stages. They decided to delay it because Matt's mom is needing lots of extra care right now. She's getting older. Pumpkin season is also coming up, and they simply haven't had enough time to prepare for a wedding this year. Matt has always been close to his parents and lost his father, Ronald, 84, in 2022, revealing on social media that he suddenly fell ill and passed away within a short 6-week period. The LPBW patriarch is now keen to spend more time with his elderly mom, Peggy, who used to live in California before his dad's death. In May, Matt shared a photograph with her on Instagram, writing, "Happy Mother's Day to my mother, Hunei Peggy." Some of you might know she recently relocated back to Oregon to be closer to the farm and family. We love having her so close to everybody and most of the grands. During the LPBW Season 25 finale, Matt and Caryn talked about their future wedding, and it was revealed they had been disagreeing a lot over how to make their day happen. Caryn mentioned she would like to have a small, intimate wedding, and Matt replied, maybe hinting he would rather have more family and friends at the wedding. Matt, 62, then suggested they could fly to their wedding by helicopter and have it at Roloff Farms, saying they could wave to all their friends and family as they came down. The location is where Matt's ex-wife Amy tied the knot with her partner Chris Merrick in 2021. Caryn quickly brushed off the idea, saying she doesn't like helicopters because she gets motion sickness. She added that she doesn't want to get married on the farm because of his and Amy's history, and instead wants to start new traditions. Despite their differing opinions, it seems the couple is still keen to get married, and Matt also mentioned he was lifting weights to carry Caryn over the threshold. Speaking to People, Matt said, after 6 wonderful years together, I asked Caryn to marry me and she said yes. Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024. Talking about the proposal, Caryn's son Connor previously said Matt was set to get his mom a commitment ring. He told her she was unaware of the commitment ring, obviously, and during the time he was getting that ring, he made the decision that he wants to marry her. He said that I wasn't there, but she said that they were in the backyard. It's their favorite spot. They go out there every night when they're in Arizona. And he proposed right then and there. It was just them. It was previously thought the couple could marry in Arizona or even Mexico, but they still haven't decided. Meanwhile, there could be some tension at the wedding as many of the family members have been feuding on and off the show. Matt's relationship with his son Zach, 33, is still not great after their feud over the sale. He turned down his offer to buy a parcel of the land, and Zach and his wife Tori, 33, have since moved miles away to and continue to keep their distance. Diane. An episode of their Raising Heights podcast in May said his relationship with his father was still not great after their issues played out on the reality show. That it's not like existent, I guess Zach said. The filming ended. You kind of just give yourself some space, and then the show airs 6 months later, and it kind of brings up some old wounds. Dust is settled, but like, nothing's been fixed or anything. Zach continued. Stuff comes out on social media and you realize that people are thinking the same thing, and it's kind of a bummer because then it's like, oh, I thought we were kind of evening out a little bit. He claimed the people involved, Matt and Caryn, are still in denial, and they believe they didn't do anything wrong. It's a narcissism. So no, it's not great, he added. But I don't know, more time might heal. LPBW star Matt Roloff says he and fiance Caryn Chandler want to elope. While many little people, big world fans are hoping to see Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler tie the knot in a grand ceremony next season, they may have to settle for something much smaller. As Monsters and critics previously reported, Matt proposed to Caryn in April 2023, and she accepted. The couple of 6 years shared the exciting news with their fans on social media, and Matt issued a statement to people telling the publication, "After 6 wonderful years together, I asked Caryn to marry me, and she said yes." Since then, Matt has been busy as usual with a multitude of projects underway. In addition to wedding planning, Matt and Caryn are in the midst of building their dream home on Roloff Farms, making frequent visits to his and Caryn's vacation home in Arizona, and spending time with his family. Matt uploaded a carousel of photos to Instagram ahead of the weekend, sharing what he's been up to lately. In the photos, Caryn rode a UTV with Matt's grandson, Mateo. Matt shared a pic from his airplane seat in another shot. Matt posed with some friends as they sported matching cowboy hats. Matt and Caryn shared a kiss on a bale of hay. Matt enjoyed a dip in the pool, and in the last photo, Matt's ex-wife Amy Roloff and her husband Chris Merrick joined Matt and Caryn for a group shot. Here is a photo dump of just a few out of hundreds I've taken the past 3 weeks. So many amazing things going on, Matt wrote in the caption. Matt added a quick summary of his recent adventures, sharing that his son and daughter-in-law Jacob and Isabel Roloff have been running Roloff Farms, which has allowed him and Caryn to spend more time in Arizona visiting their parents and working towards retirement. The 61-year-old TLC star also hinted at a super fun event hosted by Amy and Chris that will be featured in the upcoming season of LPBW. Matt's share was well received, accruing over 17,000 likes from his fans and followers. And in the comments section, many LPBW viewers interacted with Matt, asking questions about season 26 of LPBW, his relationship with his ex-wife Amy, and the future of Roloff Farms. However, if you were looking forward to a lavish wedding day for him and Caryn, think again. Although Matt can't answer all of his fans' burning questions, he did respond to one regarding his and Caryn's special day. One of Matt's curious fans wanted to know when he and Caryn are planning to tie the knot, and asked, "When's the wedding?" And Matt offered a somewhat surprising response. "We haven't set any dates yet," Matt wrote. "Will be super small, like elopement styled." In his statement on TLC.com, Matt previously mentioned that he and Caryn plan to keep their nuptials less than extravagant. "Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024, Matt shared. Matt confessed during an episode of LPBW that until he and Caryn had a place to collectively call home, he didn't feel ready to get engaged. "It just doesn't make sense for us, for me to propose to her, for us to get married until we have a place that we can land in," Matt revealed. Matt has since made his and Caryn's dream come true, and the couple is excitedly awaiting the completion of their dream home, and LPBW viewers can expect to see its progress play out once the show returns to TLC. LPBW. Matt Roloff's girlfriend Caryn Chandler is officially a grandma. Caryn Chandler is officially a grandma. The Little People, Big World star announced her happy news on Tuesday, August 24th. The 53-year-old mom of 2 is parents to daughter Brittany, 25, and son Connor, 22. Caryn earned her grandma status when her son Connor and his girlfriend Ashley welcomed their first child, a son, on Sunday, August 22. Matt Roloff's girlfriend took to her Instagram page to share the happy news. "I'm a grandma. Sweet baby Liam Joseph Chandler arrived Sunday, August 22nd, 2 weeks early. A bouncing 6 pounds 12 ounces of pure joy. My heart is bursting," blue heart emoji Caryn shared with her followers. Caryn also shared a pic of her grandson Liam, swaddled in a standard hospital blanket adorned with pink and blue stripes, and wore a gray cap with miniature mustaches as the print. Matt was sure to stop by the comments and congratulate his girlfriend on joining the ranks of, "Congrats to mom and dad, and of course to you too, grandma," Matt wrote in Caryn's comments. Caryn's daughter, Brittany, also congratulated her mom on the news. "Cutest grandma, I know Liam will adore you, mama. My nephew is perfect," Brittany's comment read. Caryn replied to her daughter, "Oh hi Auntie Britt. Tori Roloff was able to squeeze in a maternity shoot 2 weeks ago and captured Caryn, Connor, and Ashley posing with their dog in a sweet shot. Earlier this year, Caryn asked for a postponement in her son Connor's harassment trial to allow her time to vacation in Arizona with Matt, although Liam is Caryn's first biological grandchild. She is lovingly referred to as Cha-Cha by boyfriend Matt Roloff's grandchildren. Matt and his ex-wife Amy Roloff currently share 4 grandchildren: Jackson, Ember, Lila, and Bode, and there are 2 more Roloff grandchildren on the way. Jeremy and Audrey are expecting their 3rd child this November, and Jacob and Isabel Roloff are expecting their 1st child, a boy, in December. Sadly, Zach and Tori lost to pregnancy in March, but are actively trying for a rainbow baby to add to the growing Roloff population of grandchildren. Caryn often spends time with Matt and his grandkids, both on the show and social media. LPBW fans alleged that Caryn and Matt babysit the grandchildren more than Amy and Chris, which Amy later shot down. With Amy and Chris's upcoming nuptials this weekend, LPBW fans are wondering when Caryn and Matt are going to tie the knot themselves. The couple has been together since 2017, and some fans of the show think Matt and Caryn have already secretly tied the knot. Caryn and Matt seemed to shoot down that rumor when they addressed getting married during a confessional on LPBW. Caryn said of marrying Matt, "If and when I do get married again, I'd love for it to be to him." Little people, big world. Is Amy still in love with her ex Matt? He's engaged to Caryn Chandler. Little people, big world star Amy Roloff's dealt with so much hardship in her life, including a shocking divorce from Matt Roloff, and it's possible that she's still pining for her ex. While Amy's moved on with Chris Merrick, she clearly deals with emotional turmoil while interacting with Matt and his new fiance, Caryn Chandler. Matt broke Amy's heart. Did it ever really heal? She wanted to be his wife forever. Now, she's got a new man, but the past casts a long, dark shadow. Amy may still be hurting and wishing that her life had turned out differently. She may blame Caryn for ruining it. Little people, big world. Season 25 star Amy hasn't had the easiest life, and if she feels bitter and jealous sometimes, that's only fair. However, on screen, Matt's engagement with Caryn may be hurting her more than it should. Amy married Chris on August 28, 2021, and it seems like she should be over Matt. However, she's clearly extremely uncomfortable while interacting with Caryn. Matt and Amy's relationship seemed shady at the start, and Amy's obviously haunted by that. Amy really loved Matt and wanted to be with him forever. Caryn tore her whole life apart. During the Little People, Big World Season 25 premiere, the trailer shown above, as per TLC at YouTube, Zach Roloff had a terrible health crisis that was hard to watch. His excruciating headache was a sign of a deeper problem. He needed surgery as the shunt implanted in his head, which was meant to relieve pressure, wasn't working properly. However, there was more drama. Matt decided to propose to Caryn, and as Amy absorbed that news, he and Caryn told her that they planned to leave her whatever share of the farm they owned when they passed away. It was quite sad. She was obviously stressed and upset about Matt and Caryn's engagement and trying to tough it out. She has stated that she goes out of her way to Caryn. That must require so much effort, as she surely feels like Caryn betrayed her. Caryn was an employee at Roloff Farms when she became involved with Matt. Amy reportedly found racy texts between the two, including naughty photos, which greatly upset her. It was all so nasty and hurtful. Clearly, Matt fell head over heels in love with Caryn, and that was the reason why Amy's marriage with Matt, which had lasted for 28 years, ended in 2015. Amy's a good woman, but she'd have to be a saint not to resent and probably secretly hate Caryn. The other woman wreaked havoc. Amy's admitted she'll never be friends with Caryn. However, Matt's the prime mover here. He was the one who was in a marriage with Amy. Nonetheless, Caryn was fully aware of Matt's marital status. Therefore, both are to blame. People fall in love, things happen, and sometimes falling in love can be very destructive. Matt's love for Caryn, whose intentions are often questioned, meant that Amy's marriage was destroyed. Of course, Matt shouldn't stay in a marriage with a woman he doesn't love, particularly when he's in love with another woman. However, what Matt and Caryn did to Amy was brutal. Imagine how Amy must have felt when she found those secret messages. The pain must have been unbearable. Amy's had to face some hard truths about Matt. Unfortunately, she also has to deal with Caryn sometimes. Life would probably be more pleasant if Amy didn't have to be polite to Matt's partner. Amy bravely does what she has to do mostly for the sake of her children. A part of Amy may still love Matt, but she had enough courage to move on. Amy is very strong. It's inspiring how she's achieved so much despite a host of challenges, including dwarfism. Society isn't